What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a blessed week. You tuning in to this episode of Niner Faithful, where we're going to go ahead and break down the beating the Niners on behalf of the Green Bay Packers. So, to remind everybody, ahead and you can find the show as a podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spreaker, and Bugs. Please make sure to hit that subscribe and bell button. That way you don't miss a single video. Or you can go ahead and great. Hold on. We got this. We got this. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Sorry about that. Okay, apparently we're having difficulties. Hopefully that fixed everything. But you could also visit notfaithfulradio.com to get all our blogs, the show notes to all shows, watch all interviews, and the only other place besides YouTube where you can get our hit this date in Niner history, as well as see all our advertising and sponsorship packages. That website again is ninerfaithfulradio.com. All right, so as I'm sure everybody knows now, that the Niners beat the Packers 37-8 in the first game since the first ever game at Levi Stadium for Sunday Night Football against the Chicago Bears. So, real quick before we get started with that, we'd like to everybody to participate in our weekly poll. Every week on Twitter, on Facebook, we will have a weekly poll with the week question, and when you answer, you are entered in to win a prize. All you have to do is like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and participate in our weekly poll. So this week's weekly poll question was, I think it's time to deactivate Dante Pettis. 48% said no, and 52% said, 48% said yes, 52% said no. Bang, bang. How you doing, Jason? Good to see you, brother. And Facebook, we had not as many as that one poll. 500. It was insane. But, it's loading. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody to also, before we get out of here, to thank everybody all the love and support that we've had this year. And also to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people are going to be stuffing their faces. I'm pretty sure we'll find somewhere to stuff my face as well. All right, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, that's weird. Um, I know I did it. Oh, okay. I think here we go. Hold on. This is probably not great. Man, where did it go? It won't tell me when the poll stops either. Oh man. All right, Facebook and Twitter. Oh, here we go. And Facebook, 20 people said yes, and 11 people said no. Today, by shouting out all the faithful that showed up and made Sunday Night Football lit. Of course, I was blessed. My Empire Mama, Miss Debbie. But it was awesome. It was dope. The house was packed. I will give a slow clap, sarcastic Packers fan, because I will. They showed out. That's been at Levi's, so you get a slow clap. But my favorite part of the game was just being able to, after they were doing their go pack go all throughout, the pregame and all that, we were able to scream, "Go back home!" Go back, go. Let's go back home. But I loved it. I started a couple of those chants. But I think what we were fixed 85 coming back, 6 targets, 6 catches, 129 yards with the touchdown. I mean, I remember Mama Debbie and just looking at these back. It was awesome to see number 85 today. Amazing. But Debo with the 42-yard touchdown. I mean, everybody was just playing amazing all game long. The defense with 5. It is in team history that we've had. I believe it's now 7 games with 3 or more sacks, and that sets a team record. We have the most sacks NFL since I think it was 17. I mean, just the what he's doing right now is crazy. Couldn't possibly imagine it doing any better. And Aaron Rodgers' face all game long was just like he wanted this to be over. And I mean, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks get that look over their face. But honestly, am I not so humble? Rodgers is the best quarterback that we faced this year. And so, and I mean, I thought we were going to win the game, of course, but I didn't think that it was going to be like that. Like, I remember when we were struggling on offense, I kept on, we don't want to give Aaron Rodgers an opportunity to get back in this game because, I mean, he's that man and he can definitely do that. But, and I think the turning point of the game was pass breakup on Jeremy Shockey because it was 10-0 at that point. If that pass is complete, yeah, it would have guaranteed them anything. but that kind of just took the wind out of their sails a little bit. We were able to go ahead and march down the field. Or no, I'm sorry. That's when we took the it was 13-0. Hey Kim, how you doing? Glad to see you. I shouldn't say welcome back. You were here last week, but so everybody, y'all don't know how it is. You can go ahead and have your own little conversations in the comments. See if there's anything that anybody's asking or anything. But Kim usually, as always, handles the comments and everything like that. Job. Let's all give Kim a digital round of applause. She's working through some difficult times right now. I won't say anything because she asked me not to say anything, but she's definitely showing the dedication to this. But I was okay, Kim. Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and ask you, Kim. I kind of asked it earlier, everything like that, but I'll ask you, Kim. I mean, do you think we could play any better? I don't think it's possible. I mean, yeah, we kind of let him in the game, back in the game for a little bit with those defensive penalties. Most of those calls were horrible, and I think it's we. I don't know. Like I don't want to say that we peaked because I want to peak in February, but it's really legitimately hard for me to imagine that we could get that much better. Uh so I know Jimmy's leadership. Now, apparently, Jimmy was thinking what I was thinking because in between the second and third drive, he went ahead and pulled the whole offense together. And basically, said, "Hey, we need to get our shit together." Yeah, exactly. We just couldn't leave the door open, and so Jimmy pulled everybody to the side, and what makes me believe is I don't even hide it. I believe he's the one. Um, I think that he could possibly be maybe even the second greatest quarterback in franchise history when it's all done as far as championships are concerned. Maybe not as champions are concerned. Yeah, I don't think he'll quite reach 4 like Joe, but I can see Jimmy winning 2 or 3 rings, maybe 3 out of the next 4 or 5. And I would call that a very successful, great career for Jimmy Garoppolo. Well, and they believe in him. And you could tell that whenever he makes a pick or a turnover, I'm gonna go watch the interview that Kyle Shanahan did on KBR. Did it of the breakdown that Kyle Shanahan asked if Jimmy had after he has a pick. It's like something like 90% completion rating. Just everything. It's he doesn't throw the deep ball particularly well. Struggles to see underneath linebackers. Failures to see underline linebackers, but also he's only started 20 games in his NFL career. So if he's this good, only 20 games in, sorry about that, everybody. I hope the picture's back. All the flaws he has are only going to get better with time. So, also before I forget, because we're almost out of time here. I know I started it kind of late today, but I only got to stay room for about 15 more minutes. But before we get out of here today, I wanted to go ahead because sometimes I forget to do this. I wanted to give the Kittle Corn MVP of the week. Let me know what you think, who you think it should be in the comments. I personally think there's, of course, a million, honorable mentions. George, well, we can't do George Kittle because, as we said, George Kittle would just win it every week. Hence the reason it's the Kittle Corn MVP of the week award. But uh, I think big props go to Fred Warner. Fred Warner has stepped up his game so much since Quan Alexander, who, by the way, energized the Foghorn. It was so cool seeing him pumping up the crowd and everything like that. But Fred Warner has stepped up his game so much, it's not even ridiculous. He deserves honorable mention. Eric Armstead is playing himself off the Niners, just not in a bad way, in a great way, because he's going to get paid, and we're not going to be able to pay him what he's going to be able to get. So it's very sad that all the years we invested in Eric Armstead, he's finally showing his promise, and unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to re-sign him next year. Very sad news. Like, didn't let the team know until the next day, like the toughness of this. But he'll be missed. So, but I think there's one man who, above anything else, played lights out. Was so noticeable on the field. I mean, it was crazy, and that's Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward. I mean, look, I for those all throughout the offseason, I was down about Jimmy Ward. I was thinking that we were going to go get Earl Thomas. I mean, we needed to get safety, and we needed to get safety in here right now. I wasn't against us bringing him back, but I just wasn't. Yeah, our big free agent move was Jimmy Ward. I am wrong. Jimmy Ward has balled out, knock on wood, that he stays healthy. Jimmy Ward, I mean, the player of the game. He played insane. Let me see if I can officially find his stats from the game on any of these articles. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Ward on this right here. Oh, Pro Football Focus, 92-yard grade. Fred Warner. Jimmy Ward. Okay, Jimmy Ward, phenomenal. The fifth-year defensive back recorded 4 stops in the passing game and 2 diving pass breakups. He has 7 PBUs on the year, which is tied for 50. So notched a tackle for loss against Davante Adams in the red zone. Okay. And 71.8 grade for Jimmy Garoppolo. That can't be right. But yeah, that's all the stats that they have on him. I mean, anybody who you could definitely see that Jimmy Ward. Yeah, the Warner laughing at Rodgers was hilarious. That's right, Jason. But that whole game was funny. So on to the Ravens. I don't want to say worried. I don't want to say scared. And of course, I have faith that my team can get it done. I am curious to see how we handle Lamar Jackson, just because I think that could be the kryptonite to this defense is a mobile quarterback. Because, I mean, you saw it. Like, the defensive line looked completely different than it last. I mean, it was back to like, oh, my God, where were this been the last couple of weeks? And, I mean, they were still doing their thing the last couple of weeks. But the defensive line went back game-wrecking ability this week. Lamar Jackson is a concern. I'm curious to see if we can shut him down. Then I mean, like there's our defense, and obviously minus Russell Wilson. There's going to be and Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson are going to be the only quarterbacks, and maybe Deshaun if Houston makes the playoffs, but that wouldn't those two teams would only be the Super Bowl. So minus Russell Wilson, the only team I really see is competing our way to the Super Bowl now is Seattle. I mean, and even then, I think the NFC Championship game here at Levi's, yeah, I'll take us in that one. But on to the Ravens, y'all. I mean, 10-1. On a little bit of personal note, can we all step back and just appreciate, like Jason, who have been with me. Of course, I know you're listening, Jose. Thank you so much, brother. Mama Debbie, a lot of these people who have been listening to this podcast since I've started it in 2017. I remember getting on week after week after week with loss. And I know I say this pretty much almost every podcast, but it's because we keep on winning. I mean, this is the first time we've been 10-1 since 1997. Y'all, I was 11 years old. I'm almost an 11-year-old now myself, and I was 11 the last time we were 7. That's crazy. So I think that to just, no matter where this season goes, let's just enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy the ride that I think that we made the decisions on bringing Lynn Shahan in. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. But before we do, of course, I'd like to remind everybody to join our Patreon for a month. You can get special perks like an invite to join me on a segment of Niner Faithful Radio, 10% off of Niner Faithful Radio merchandise at Niner Faithful Radio shop, and much, much more. Go ahead and visit Patreon for more details. Niner Faithful Radio is now on YouTube, and we are trying to monetize our channel. And to help with that, we decided to let one lucky subscriber not only win a ticket to a game and come to a Empire Row for the best tailgate, hands down, in the league. We're also going to get you a ticket to go see all the Hall of Fame statues and everything that the Edward DeBartolo Sr. Hall of Fame inductees and all the things that the Niner Museum has to offer. All you have to do is subscribe to Niner Faithful Radio's YouTube channel, and we will announce the winner live on YouTube the first episode after we reach 1,200 subscribers and 4,200 watch minutes. I got you, bro. That's why I got 5 minutes. Shop Niner Faithful Radio shop for officially licensed gear from Niner Faithful Radio shop, fanatics.com, 49ershop.com, NFL.com, Target, eBay, and much more. Visit NinerFaithfulRadioShop.com or like us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker, Blueberry, TuneIn, or Castbox. Please subscribe and leave a review. It really, really helps the show out. Of course, visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com. Read all and Sports League. Get the show notes to all episodes. Listen to all interviews with former Niners, and of course, view our advertising and sponsorship packages. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on a single video. Give us the video a thumbs up and let us know what you thought. To all you NFL loving fans out there who don't want to follow a Facebook page, administrators are all in your Facebook feed, dancing and showing those man boobies, then come to NFL Savage Zone. All you have to do is go to Facebook, hit that search button, and type in NFL Savage Zone, and give the page a thumbs up. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and end this week's episode. I appreciate everybody who stayed with me this long. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had. We're working on getting those fixed for next week and the playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, it is official, y'all. With the Niners win and a Yams loss or tie, or a Niners tie and a Rams loss or tie, or sorry, a Rams loss, the Niners will officially clinch a playoff spot. Let's get it done, baby. Hopefully the Yams lose. We get that dub, and we go and clinch the playoffs. You never know. All right, y'all. I shall see y'all everybody next week. Hope y'all have a blessed week. Till then, faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners.